Girl, this podcast is recording. Welcome to Laure's podcast. I'm sorry if the audio is funny, but we have to use Audacity today. So, yeah, I'm here with Molly, winner of Newfoundland, 4th place flop of Maluku, and she was in adversaries for a brief period of time. Okay. We got Danny. He was in Sapphire as Danielle, and then he was in Maluku as his true self and still got voted out first. Darn.
We don't want to talk about that here.
Then there's a bitch who voted me out of Ireland, number 1, Jules from Ireland. She was in adversaries, even though she denies it, and I'm eating chocolate right now, and she was also in Bonin. I guess people liked her there. I don't fucking know.
And Olympics.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
See, in Olympics, we have this twist called Hidden. Sorry, we didn't really cast you, and we're just going to revoke you from the game in a week from now. So
That would be hilarious, actually. Kind of like that time you removed me from your Big Brother game, that one time I played one.
Anyway.
Continue.
We're here to talk about Kiwayu.
Again.
Shut up, we didn't do another podcast.
Yes, we did. Don't lie about it.
Listen. So, they had tribal council, and it was sad because, Patrick got voted out. And, Molly and Jules were just telling me in a conversation before this podcast that Patrick is their favorite.
I was thinking.
And it was a weird fucking vote, too.
Yeah. I was saying, I'm wondering if they were trying to do a 2-2-2-2-2 split, and someone just screwed it up, or if this was just something weird that happened.
And I was saying I just don't think cute things like that can happen in a Survivor game. There's always going to be one person that messes it up.
Yeah, but, man, wouldn't it be fun if it actually did work sometime?
I mean, I'm sure that's what that drama was about. Like, somebody even posted in the tag, oh, hey, I think the nice big family friend thing is over now.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I got sad with Kiwayu when Ronnie got voted out, and then Bonnie, and then I thought Johnny was going to go, but he survived, so the Reimers didn't get voted out. Hey, what can you do? Molly, what are your feelings on Kiwayu so far?
I think it's a pretty good season, especially for a newbie season. I'm, as I said, very sad Patrick got voted out because he was my fave. But, as you said, hey, what are you going to do?
I mean, we're not in the game. We can't do nothing. Newbie seasons, though, we apologize, Kiwayu, if we can't get in depth and feel your struggle. It's just hard to follow newbie season so far.
It is, because, like, we don't know everyone, and you're not in all of the chats that we're in. Like, there are a few people that are in, like, Weehaw, and, like, some other random ones, but, like, mostly we don't get to talk to anyone until they've been voted out, and by that point it's too late to, like, root for them or anything.
I mean, we always say, hey, you go promote yourself in the tag, like, make cute reactions and shit. Like, it made Cigar really popular before he got voted out in Galapagos, but,
Yeah, but that can also be bad for a person's game.
like we saw with Spain, Garrett got voted out because he got attention saying to put the tag on lockdown, and nobody wants to be in lockdown mode.
Yeah. View Spain.
Rip Spain.
I don't know.
Sorry,
It's a weird thing. Like, when I host, Ryan doesn't agree with me, but I always said the tag is like the Wild Wild West, and you can do whatever you want. Because the way I saw it is if you do something fucking stupid, like discuss the game or what's going on in your tribe chat, like, you'll probably get voted out, and it'll probably be your own dumb fucking fault.
Yeah. I don't know, I think I agree with that too.
But then again, you just got cast who care more about the attention they're getting from the tag rather than their actual gameplay, which is always...
Right. And then you've got sometimes people come in who aren't in the game and start influencing things in the tag, and that's when things get to be a real problem.
Were we ever really...
Once again, Rip Spain.
Then sometimes you got funny shit, like in Ireland, where Brando was actually rooting for Cole, and we were like, shut the fuck up, Brando.
Who even is Brando?
Exactly. Me. Who even is Brando? 24K. I said that wrong.
24K. 2K14?
Garrett.
So, yeah, newbie seasons are hard to follow. I think, I really don't have a favorite.
especially entertaining though.
I don't really have a favorite newbie season. I think maybe Spain, but that's just because I heard you and Sam talk about it a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Kiwayu so far has a pretty likable cast. So that's definitely something that it has going for it. But again, I don't know that much of what's going on. Like we were discussing earlier, there was some drama in the tag apparently, but like no one's really sure what that was about. And like, I don't know. I wish we could get the full
It's
story.
because
but
they didn't take all of it to the tag. They just like
right,
vague
yeah.
they just had like vague statements in there as
Like, I know
opposed to
something
people
happened.
actually fighting in the tag.
Yeah, I know something happened, but I don't know what that is.
So when I think of people fighting in the tag, I think of Enjo
Oh,
or
God.
Laure and Matt Summers,
Boy, oh boy.
or even recently Simon and Andreas.
I mean, at least in Laure versus Matt Summers, I spelt out everything that was going on for the audience.
Yeah, you lied and you said I will vote for Matt Summers until he's out of the game, and then you voted for Jessica.
Listen, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, Laure. Yep. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh yeah, the speed
but
of...
not unless you're Matt Summers.
So anyway, Kiwayu, I liked it when it came out because I thought it was a good palate cleanser from Bonin and Molly. But it's just been going by so fucking fast. I can't...
It's hard to keep up because if you're not on top of it constantly, you will literally miss Trouble Go.
I mean, this is the first...
You'll just be like, where is my fave? And then everyone's gonna be like, the guy voted out 2 weeks ago.
This is the first time I'm like tracking the tag of the season that I haven't been involved with in like ever because I want to see what happens with the season. But like, it's just so fast, I can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
I've tracked every tag except for the Tahiti tag.
Could it be like, I know seasons have just been getting progressively longer, especially after Newfoundland. This might just be sort of normally paced and we're not used to it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
No, because like Ireland, there was like a few challenges where we had like 48-hour deadlines. Kiwayu, I don't think's ever had a 48-hour deadline.
Yeah, no, Ireland was one of the slower ones, but a lot of the like earlier seasons were pretty fast.
Except the lip syncing challenge, which gave them 2 days for, and then proceeds to shame them for. But it was fucking Easter. Not everybody wants to put their face on camera.
Yeah.
As we said, I don't think that's fair, and I don't think it's fair to shame them for not participating in a challenge like that.
Like, just because we're not like some people whose parents don't love them, so we gotta be on camera on the internet 24/7, does not mean...
Oh God, Laure. You can be on camera whenever you want to be.
Yeah, just do you, booze. Just do you. But
I mean, you.
I really liked the challenges in the beginning of the game, but I feel like since he just created such like a high standard that like now I'm just kind of like...
He just started it off so interestingly.
Yeah, now I'm kind of like the Pokemon challenge. He already did it in Galapagos, and it didn't go over well because he expects players to...
It just never goes over well.
Yeah, like he expected them to download the ROM and the emulator. I'm like, fucking, when I play a game on the org, it's too hard for me to leave Facebook and go send an email somewhere. Like, now you want people to download shit?
It has a lot of potential to be a really cool challenge, though. It just... Everyone who uses it just needs to get together and figure out, like, the best way to go about it.
Yeah, I think, one of the issues, though, too, is we're just, like, we were talking about challenges earlier, and it's just hard to think about challenges that aren't really a Flash game, yet they're still interesting and unique.
Cut the rope, fallen comrades.
But there's a challenge where you need
Battleship.
to expect people to all be online at the same time, and, God forbid.
Right. And
Yeah,
like,
it's hard to do
game,
live
hopefully
challenges.
it's
Newfoundland, by the time we did to cut the rope and not even everybody was there, it was all Americans left and still couldn't get all you fuckers online at the same time.
Yeah, but it was also really early in the merge, Laura. There was like 11 people left or 12, well, not 12, but 10 people left in the game.
I don't know, like any of you
to
had
get 10
jobs.
people online on a Thursday night at 9:30, like, I'm not surprised you couldn't get everyone.
Maluku was able to do it, but I also think Maluku was a really fucking...
There was only 5 people left in the game when we did cut the rope. No, wait, there were 6 people left in the game when we did cut the rope, and then 5 people left when we did live fallen comrades.
So I'm also displeased with his reward challenge because I suck at those challenges and like I can figure it out because you just gotta go to the cast photos on the Wikia. I was on call with Ryan and he knew every single fucking one of them. Jack
I think we
knows
need to
every
bring
single
back the twisty face challenge.
Yeah, he needs to put them in Photoshop and distort them.
Yeah, but the distorted face challenge is a really good one, and it's very similar to this one, but it would have just made it a bit more challenging so it wasn't just 30 seconds and you're done.
There was iconic moments, like I remember when they did it in Chiefs Island, Justin was on call and like they couldn't figure out a Wraith picture, so you just yell, "It's a fucking tree! It's not even a fucking person! It's a
I
fucking tree!"
remember Mason was really good at that challenge.
Yeah.
Like, weirdly good at it, because, like, it's Mason, you know?
So yeah, I just think you put so much effort into all of your challenges, Wes. I think you could just put some more in.
I really like how they did the tribe swap. That was a unique.
Oh yeah, we didn't
kind of
talk
twist.
about the tribe swap. That was interesting.
I actually don't know how that went. How was the tribe swap?
So
Rank?
3 tribes, like, oh, are you talking about the ranking though?
Yes.
Most important, most
Most
average.
important to you to like least important to you?
Then it was averaged.
Yeah, but that's how everyone ranked them. So what ended up happening was like 3 tribes pretty much stuck together, and then 1 tribe got split up between the other 3.
Oh.
Right? Is that right?
Let me check the wiki.
Wiki?
I'm sorry, Kiwayu cast. We're really trying to do you justice here.
We had a beautiful podcast for you.
No, actually, it was fucking horrible. This one might be better.
No, actually I think the other one was better.
Anyway.
Everyone say who your faves are.
No, the question is, what challenge did you guys enjoy in a Tumblr Survivor game that wasn't a Flash game? I think.
Okay, fine. I like endurance trivia a lot.
Oh yeah, Katie actually made that one up in
face
Oregon.
challenge.
Jelly.
And I hate the cookie.
Okay, the problem with endurance trivia is that literally
Yeah,
questions.
jelly.
Someone has to be on. One of the hosts has to be online at all 24 hours. That did not happen when I played it. There was a solid 6 hours, and neither of you were online.
But your ass stayed up, didn't it?
Yeah, my tribe
Sucks
stayed up.
to be you.
You literally said I'm going to bed because no one from the other tribe is up, and I was like, well, that's the point of endurance trivia.
Yeah, I was up for a lot of it, but you know, whatever. But like,
I was just copying Katie, and that's how she did in Borneo.
yeah, I like endurance trivia. I like the twisting face challenge. I hate the cookie challenge. I wish it would stop being a thing.
I think the cookie challenge should be a reward challenge, not immunity, because it's just so
yeah,
easy
the cookie
to...
challenge is the worst thing ever because it takes no skill or strategy. It's just luck.
I mean, Cole won the cookie challenge.
I mean,
You
like,
put
you can,
strategy in the cookie challenge.
yeah, but you can just say like, I think maybe they'll give me cookies, but like, you don't know. And I hate that.
I like the arrow game.
It also reveals a lot.
It does, yeah, but I still
Kind of like a dumbed down version of touchy subject, I guess.
the cookie challenge though. I feel like is way too luck based to.
I think it
But
worked for early
Kansas
seasons, but I
City.
think
But didn't you guys do the arrow challenge?
I thought the arrow challenge was more fun though, because you could you had to like think about how many you're getting, and like you could if you had
Literally just an extension of the cookie
yeah,
challenge.
it was
Yeah.
like built on like if you had an assumption like I'm gonna get like 20 arrows because they all fucking hate me, I'm gonna shoot 20 arrows, then you're home free and you can't be fucked over. So it was more of a challenge of like how relevant do you think you are.
Yeah, I like endurance challenges in general. I think they're good. I felt terrible about the one in Newfoundland. I did not expect everyone to go that hard, but
It was way too much. It was way
I
too
know,
much.
Like
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I only tried to make the streak thing for that because I like knew like nobody could get it like every hour on the hour, so I wanted to make it so if you fell off you wouldn't be discouraged.
except that oh wait, Zach could.
No, Katie did.
Oh yeah, Katie did.
Katie
Zach
won.
was right there
Zach-
until the very end. He messed up.
Zach messed up at 11:30.
Right.
And Katie kept going, and I was like, yes, gaga.
Yeah, I felt pretty bad about that one. Because like Katie had school.
She did. She did it in school. I don't know how the heck she did.
From her phone in class. Like, shout out to Lizard, but you know, whatever.
I actually like Trollolol on the org. I think that one's kind of cool because you don't need to be on your computer constantly. You just need to, if you can dedicate like
How's
a
that
good
go?
3 hours. It's like a forum.
You literally, just for like 24 hours, you post as many pictures as you can.
Yeah, but every picture has to be different. But like, if you like sit there for a good 3 hours, you can usually get like in a good lead, and where nobody else will try because they don't think they can beat you.
Not true,
Sounds
because
fun,
I did
but
it.
Like that would be a pain to score.
Well, no,
You
because you
don't-
just look at the forums and see how many
Yeah, you
posts
just
are
look
in.
how many messages there are.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fun.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I don't know. I like interactive challenges. Fallen Comrades is always great.
Hmm.
I really like touchy subjects. I know Laure doesn't, but
I like it. I just think I just don't like seeing it in every single season.
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
like.
it does.
I think it's.
I think.
But I think it's so iconic and it's so traditional. I'm okay with it being.
Two Truths and a Lie was fun though.
Yeah, Two Truths and a Lie is fun. I feel like
It is.
touchy subjects would be more interesting if people would make up their own questions and not just use the same ones every time.
I could see that, yeah.
Danny, I would ask you what your favorite challenge is, but you've never lasted in a game long enough to play one.
True. Oh God. True.
No. He did the first immunity challenge in Maluku. I remember that.
I don't even remember what it was.
It was the 3-part challenge with the flash game, the trivia, and the puzzle, I think.
Danny, what was your favorite bone-in challenge that you hosted? You've done those.
I liked hosting the
My Little
endurance
Pony
trivia,
challenge.
but I would actually
We
choose a
didn't
post.
do endurance trivia.
We didn't.
No.
Oh fuck. No, we did.
Nope.
There's something wrong with me, guys.
I
Well,
thought
I would have done an endurance trivia. Let's just go
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
yeah, I liked Battleship in Spain. That was cool.
Yeah, hosting Battleship
Oh,
and
yeah.
hosting endurance trivia are actually really fun, too.
I also really like Flip Out from Jack Skype Survivor. Like if you could
What's
get
Flip
people,
Out?
that's the one where where you get a tile and you gotta move, and every
Oh,
time
yeah,
you move
that's
a
a
tile
cool challenge.
flips over behind you.
Combo platter is a thing.
What's Combo Platter?
Combo platter is the one where there's like the logos and all these different pictures all in the one picture. Jack does it in Jack Said Survivor, but we did it in Spain too. And you have to count them and put them in order, and you usually get it wrong 20 times before you get it right. Even though it sounds easy because it's basic
yeah,
counting.
I know that.
What are some challenges that you like from real Survivor seasons that you wish there was a way to translate to a Tumblr game?
I am watching Micronesia right now, so it's kind of fresh, but they did a challenge, and actually, I say they did a challenge, it was touchy subjects, that's all they did, but it was combined with Cut the Rope, and I like that a lot better than the way that we play it.
With just
now.
the point system?
Yeah, because, when you got one right, you would get to pick whose rope you cut, and they had 3 lives, and I liked that, I thought it was cool.
Let's cut the rope.
Yeah, but it's with touchy subjects, so instead of getting a point, you gotta go cut a rope.
Right, yeah. It was combined, because they had to ask the touchy subjects questions, and then if you got it right, you'd cut a rope.
I like the stupid game from Amazon and All Stars where they got the different items on the little suitcase thing, and you need to fucking match them with other people's items.
I love that.
Is that the one with it was really funny with Rob Sesternina?
Yeah.
I really think that could happen as long as you don't cheat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'd like to see one of those where they're kind of holding the thing of water above their head, and then they try to get temptation to get off.
We're on the
Something
internet
like
though.
that.
What am I going to tempt you with unless I make everybody in the game starve to death for a week, and then I say you can go to your fridge and get chocolate milk if you fucking let go.
Or you could say if you drop out now, you can get a 5% advantage or something like that. Something small, but
It'd be
there.
interesting.
Or if you drop out now, you can get a random paragraph from a confessional or something. Maybe not that.
No, I am so against that. Fucking nobody.
Yeah,
No,
make
I don't believe
confessionals.
in that.
But
Because I would never write a confessional if that was going on.
Yeah.
kind of really small advantage that they could get if they dropped out of it. Nothing game changing.
Like an idle clue or something.
Yeah, that, or 5% more on the next challenge, or just a little something.
Kind of the reason we do the arena and Olympics is because something different. Because I don't know, I'm kind of against reward challenges because I just feel like the percentages don't matter that much.
Yeah,
On an
I'm liking
individual
the
level.
arena thing. That's pretty cool.
I like the individual immunity part a lot.
Mhm.
I've been bugging Laure with hypothetical questions about it.
Do you think there are any idols in the game?
I don't know. I was told no.
Why would we lie?
Why?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Why would we lie?
Why would you lie?
It's entertaining.
Doesn't matter, Jules. You don't like idols anyways, remember?
I don't like idols, but I'll
Even though
use
you
it.
had fucking 2 of them in Ireland, whatever.
Yeah, I know, and one in Bonin. Like, I don't like them, but if I happen to stumble upon one, I'm gonna use it.
So, anyway, back to Kiwayu. Who are your guys' faves?
Hector!
Connor and David.
Team selfie stick.
Oh, yeah.
Talked about the selfie stick.
Oh, yeah, the fucking selfie stick. Because I still don't understand who would go to a store and, like, purchase that.
I would.
Cool.
I'm saving up for one. I want a good one.
Laure, check your BM.
I checked it. Okay, so we were talking about newbie seasons, how they're hard to follow. Are there too many returnee seasons? Who knows? I think returnee seasons are good because we're rewarding people who stay active in this community by giving them other shots to play.
I think we're doing a good balance with these mixture seasons.
I like mixture seasons. I like 4 to 6.
Because you're getting new people, but you're also having people that are like easy to follow and everything too. And I think that's doing really well.
Yeah, so I think a lot of newbie seasons it's good, but it's like also bad because I don't want to run out of newbies.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of newbie seasons on the planning page. So I'm so here for mixed seasons.
Like I think Olympics is fun because I thought people looked at Argos and was like, that tribe is stacked. They're gonna win every challenge. But like the newbie,
Argos looked at Argos and was like, that tribe is stacked.
but then like fucking the newbies in Olympics are no fucking joke. So,
Right.
No, you picked them well.
but what returnees would you guys like to see? Who hasn't been back for a while? That you want to see?
Adderley! I want Adderley back.
I'm totally biased, so I'm gonna say Matica, like Matt from Maluku. He is one of the few fans who has yet to return. So
What's it like?
he
What's
has
it like
returned.
being Matica's only fan?
Matica has not returned.
He has returned. He returned briefly in adversaries before Matt Summers was added to the chat. When
Oh,
they
yeah,
added
you
the wrong
didn't-
Oh
Matt.
my god, I remember that. He was like, "Why am I here? Did I get cast? Who is my adversary?" And I was like, "What is this?"
Yep, he's returned.
Do you think Matica could return but fall for the same thing as Scott, where like people are like, look what you did in Maluku, I just don't want to work with you? And be like a
Okay,
first-
so the reason Matt kind of did that was because Jesse and Trace were not nice to him, and he didn't really like them that
Trace
much.
wasn't nice to somebody?
Trace was lovely to me until we got to a fight, but like that's the point.
Yeah, fun story about adversaries, guys. I didn't understand why Molly was in my alliance because I just heard Trace like bitch about her for 2 months straight and about how she was the worst person ever.
He wasn't wrong.
No, he was just warning us for the war ahead.
But Laure, could you imagine like not being in the same alliance as me and adversaries? Could you not imagine Team Lads?
Team
What
Lads.
would this world be without Team Lads?
Rip.
Team Lads, October 14th, 2014 to October, what was it? I don't know.
So you should all want to see Laure, Molly, and Huston return to the same season because we're gonna do it right this time, guys.
We're not gonna make that chat so he forfeits a challenge so we can vote him out.
I mean, we need to be on a tribe of 5. That way 3 can actually be majority and actually matter. But
They're like Olympics or something.
yeah.
We could be the secret tribe. Just Team Lads comes into the game. Fine.
Danny,
Somebody put that on the page. It'll happen in like 3 years. Fine.
What?
Danny, who would you like to see come back?
Violet Tesla.
I want
Okay.
to see Mason back in general.
Yep.
Mason's a hard one though, because he's either really active or really not active. So you take a
Right.
gamble with him.
Voting people out by their icons and stuff.
Yeah. You could have played with him in Cape Verde, but you fucked that up. So
Yeah.
that's why you had to get voted out.
I'm also gonna be biased again, but I want to see Phil return again.
I want to see Phil return too.
I want to see if he actually tries to go for a different strategy, because from what I've heard, that he tried to basically just do the same thing in Maluku that he did in Panama.
I'd like to see Tony return just because,
Yes!
you know.
I love Tony. Oh, yeah, Shay needs to return too.
Who do we not want to see return?
MJ.
I'm over him.
Sam Canada. I don't like her.
I just think Maria needs to go on the shelf for a while.
is Jaemin? Here's the real question: is Jaemin ever going to return?
No.
That makes me so sad. Like deep down, knowing he'll probably never play again.
Yeah, I mean,
When we
Jack doesn't need to return for a while.
When we tried to get Jamin for Olympics, he was like so worried
Jack
about his...
said he was going to go on a year break, but I don't know if he's going to make it a whole year before.
I don't know.
Because he wanted to be on Olympics.
I'm not saying he needs to wait a whole year, but he needs to chill out for a little while.
He was such
He's
a
been
flop
doing pretty
in
good. He got voted
adversaries.
out in October.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying he's not. Just, he's played so many times.
I mean, it's getting to the point where, like, you know how, like, on our wiki pages it says our previous seasons? Like, they can't even fit all of his in anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on hiatus after Olympics for a while.
Me, that's what I'm doing.
I want to play again.
Actually, technically, I'm retired, but
I'm just
Well,
sad.
technically, Nay is retired.
Well, Nay was lying because he was already in Olympics at the time.
Yeah, I know.
Benji's retired. Justin's retired.
I just really wish that the second chance seasons weren't so fucking low on the seasons planning page list. 'Cause that's what I want to see is, you know how, like, org
Move
has...
it up. Make it season 27.
I tried. Anyway.
Ask Trivia Study Fest to do it or something.
Because, you know, like, for people who don't know, the org has Revival, and that's where they only bring back returnees that haven't made the merge, unless you're Trace.
But they've already had, like, 3 of those.
Yeah. They're always interesting to watch, because it really is, we're going to give these people second
Oh, are you
chances.
talking about, like, Salvation, too?
Yeah, Salvation. And it's like, we're gonna bring back returnees, but there's no, like, larger-than-life people that you have to compete with.
I'm doing dynamic duos.
Wow, are you actually going to do it?
Yeah.
Who are
Sam was
duos?
supposed to do it?
What?
Who are the duos?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, give us
Tony
an
and
example
Jay.
of who
Tony
a
and
duo
Jay.
is.
I haven't cast it yet. It's season 38.
No, I want an
Dang.
example. I want to know what you define a
You-
dynamic duo as.
Okay, so just basically, like, either people who have been, like, a power couple in a game before, or, like, if you're just super tight, you know? But, like, super tight and have played before, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Give us some
Um,
names. Some examples. What
I
to
don't
look
know.
out for.
Okay, come back to me, okay?
Alright.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I think if we took Molly's favorite Survivor season she's ever played in versus 1 as an example, I would think that Jacob, Jet Soda, and Benji would be a perfect dynamic duo.
You're literally disgusting me right now.
MJ and Molly would probably be a dynamic duo from that
I'm
season.
not a dynamic duo with MJ. I think
What?
I already have my duo.
So, I'm not saying that they would be my choices or anything, but, like, I might also use people who are sort of like duos within the community. Like, Benji and Ryan would make a duo because they're the wiki boys, you know?
Beautiful.
And, like,
I'm
Molly
boys.
and Mary would maybe... Not Molly. MJ and Mary.
Yeah,
like,
you're not cool enough to be Mary's friend, Molly. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, like, you know, people like that,
How dare you fucking mix up Molly for those study trivia sesh? Fucking.
they're all...
Study
I don't-
trivia session.
She
Study
doesn't
trivia
associate with them.
I don't, it's true. I wrote them out. I didn't like them. We weren't friends.
Well, oh well. But, like, you know what I mean, just duos. But, I mean, there'll be a ton of other people by then, so I'm not, like, keeping anyone in mind, because by this point there will be, like, 200 more people.
I think a good dynamic duo, honestly, would be Molly and Dustin from Newfoundland.
What?
Molly and who?
You and Dustin.
True.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, or maybe not. Or, you could just go me and Phil. That's great.
Yeah.
Me and Jamin, I need to play with Jamin again. I said I wouldn't play until Jamin plays. That we have to play the same season.
Well, we
I'll
tried to make
probably-
this about 19. About season
What?
19.
Kiwayu season 19.
That's the
Yeah,
point. It's
we
supposed
tried
to
to
be
make-
done.
So, anyway, we are at the 30-minute mark. Anybody have anything else to say about Kiwayu?
We had a
They're-
really
they're
nice
great.
podcast before.
No,
and then
that
it just-
podcast was horrible. This one stayed on topic.
Oh god, well, Lord.
We're rooting for you.
You guys will not know what hashtag PSD means, so.
PSD.
Hashtag PSD.
Hashtag PSD. Laure in the last podcast. I have PSD.
All of these people have PSD
PSD.
for 5 seasons.
Okay.
Bye. Goodbye, Molly.
I'm drinking chocolate milk.
Goodbye, Jules.
Goodbye, Tamika Joe.
Goodbye, Danny.
Later.